This is gonna be the most realist video you ever see. In this video, I'm just gonna speak about the things that you should work on and the things that you haven't cleared off in your life, or just have any weaknesses that be to dictate in this video, right? So first of all, just start automatically. If you're working on something and you're not realizing that nothing is changing, you're not succeeding in anything, it's because you probably haven't changed at all. You have to change your self-concept, right? Whenever it comes to you doing something specifically, you have to change it to that self-concept, you know? Let's say, for example, if you want to become a singer, right? You have to become a singer. Like, who will you be as a singer? Like, what will your concept be? Would you say if you were a singer right now, would you be doing the same things that you'll be doing throughout the whole day? If you were a singer right now, would you? No, right? So typically, you have to look yourself like in third point of view, in the point perspective. You have to look yourself outside of yourself and just realize, okay, if I was a singer, I should be doing this. I should be working on my craft, working on my lyrics, working on my songs, working on instrumentals, like working with my fans, making content, doing host rooms, like it's a lot of things, a lot of opportunities that you had to really take advantage of in order for you to reach your whole potential, right? And whenever you like start working on something, you have to just assume the fact that you're that person. You're not supposed to work towards you being that person. You're already that person within yourself, right? So what I'm trying to say is that if you want to become a singer, you're not trying to become a singer. You are a singer already. So you have to play that mindset of like just being a singer at the prime, right? And one of the things that I also love to talk about is that if you like to go party and smoke, right? If you like to go drink, if you like to have fun, I mean, I wouldn't say that's really like a problem, only if you know how to control it, you know? But at the end of the day, if that's kind of like a routine that you have every Friday, if that's one of the things that you look for the most fun out of your weekends, it's because, you're not having enough habits to take much of your time. You're not being busy enough. You're putting too much demand on the tension, on the partying, on the getting too fun thing. Whenever like you're not having like that sense of like fun into now on your own craft, on your own skills, right? On you getting knowledge. What I mean is just that instead of you having fun on that, have fun on doing what you want to do in life, what you want to get close and succeeding in life, right? You have to know what you truly have to work on, and then find a way of compassion. Like whatever you want to do is because you love to do it, right? You have passion behind it. You're not just gonna do it just because you're forced to, right? You're doing it because you love to. So whenever you have like that sense of like, oh my god, like, hey man, I'm about to start working on myself. Like I can't wait. I can't wait to seek more of myself, seek more apprentice attributes, more skills, more opportunities for myself. And it kind of just gets to a point where you're just getting better and better and better, right? And I feel like that kind of comes in a portion of your ego as well, right? If you want to become a successful person, you have to know how to release a little bit of ego, right? You have to release that ego. Why? Because ego is always going to make you have an image that's not going to be contributing on who you are. Having an ego is basically having like this mindset of like where you don't need nobody else. You have this false image of yourself. This ego has been programmed ever since you were growing up, right? And the thing is that you have to release that ego, because in this journey, on the journey of connecting with your highest potential, you have to be a student of life. You have to just be open to anything. Be open into knowledge. Be open into advice. Be open into like this sort of like things that come into you, right? So you have to release your ego and put yourself out there on who you are. Putting yourself in a burden such as an ego is gonna make you feel limited, right? It's gonna make you feel limited because you're not flowing with life, right? You're not flowing with life. You're being down by by egoness, and it's kind of just gonna contradict everything. Having an ego is having a false image. Being yourself is being yourself. Having an ego is being a fake self. Having a fake self that's not truly yourself, and you're not gonna get satisfied ever, right? Right? And also, I wanted to talk about negativity. If you're the type of person to just be overtaken by negativity, that's another case that you're probably getting in your head a lot, which is completely normal. But if you keep getting in your head a lot, you're never gonna forsake the positivity, right? So one things that I always tell people is that to start training your negative mind, always start breaking these negative thoughts into now positive thoughts. Every time a negative thoughts come to your mind, break it, rebound it, put it out there, and then or you can just make that negative thought now into a positive thought that's inside your mind, right? So let me give you an example, right? Let's keep going with the singer example, right? Oh, I don't know, like I don't think I'm talented enough. You know what? Okay, that's the negative thought, right? But now the positive thought is that, you know what? I'm just gonna keep singing. This is my passion. I know people are gonna love my craft because I love it as well. You know, like just over change that alignment with the negative thought now into a positive thought, right? Keep replacing those negative thoughts to the positive thoughts, because now what you're doing, you're just basically telling your mind like, I don't live in a negative world. I live in a positive world, right? And that's kind of what you're trying to get at as well, because when I mean being negative, when does that ever come into a benefit, right? When does that ever come into the return to you, right? And that's kind of like one of the concepts as well for your mindset. One of the concepts that your mindset that you're a singer, right? You are a singer. So whenever you were singing, do you ever like would you be negative? Do you think the singers that go out in the concert will be negative? Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I don't think they're gonna like my music. No, like obviously they're so excited because their fans are literally out there, right? They're excited to sing. They paid for them. They paid for the tickets to see them sing, right? And that's not a case when a singer always like come overthinks with like negative thoughts. Every time they create an album, they're always so positive. They always promote it, and it's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's just overflowing with life. They're flowing with life. They're flowing with their flow, with their energies, and just kind of contributing to their skills, right? That's why they're so successful, right? And stop being hesitant. Stop being so hesitant. If you're being so hesitant, you're never gonna get anything and done, right? If you don't take action, you need to start taking action, no matter what. Fuck the negative thoughts. Fuck the limited beliefs. Fuck that, right? You're gonna start doing what you're supposed to do, and you're gonna get closer to your goal, right? And automatically, even if you start doing it and it's not looking how it should be, it doesn't matter, because now you started. Now you beat like 90% of the whole people that wanted to do the same thing that you wanted to do. It doesn't matter if it's bad. It doesn't matter if it sucks. It doesn't matter if what you're doing, like you think people don't like it. No, if you're thinking like that, if you think that people are not gonna like it, that means that personally you don't like it, because whatever your reflection of yourself see on the view and the things that you do, it's a reflection of what other people are gonna see around you. So you're basically being your own downfall, but you can change that. You can change that. You gotta start thinking positive. Start thinking positive. Start thinking positive. Start thinking about the best outcome. No, they love my videos. No, they listen to me and they understand me. No, they're gonna listen to me and get better. Like, you know, like put like this like outrageous demand that makes you like the king of your own world. Like no matter what, like these people are gonna listen to me. Like, you know, just create a per demand and just take action. Take action. Like, what are you gonna lose realistically? Like, what are you gonna lose? You're taking action into something. You're taking a risk. Like, okay, like you're supposed to do that. Like, if you want to be the person that you're supposed to, then you're supposed to do it. And I wouldn't say nothing is really a risk. It's only a risk if you truly let it be a risk. I feel like anything could be like the best plan ever, right? And if you go out there with purpose and just conscious and actually with like true passion, you're able to do it, right? But you have to build yourself up. You have to build yourself up. Look at your weaknesses, study your weaknesses, and get better at them. Get better at them so you can fulfill your own premises, your own morals, and your own beliefs, so you can be the best person, right? And also one thing that I was gonna tell you, man, that not everybody is gonna be in your understanding. Not everybody is gonna be in your own flow of energy, right? A lot of people have their own stuff going on. A lot of people have their own thing going on. So I would say just keep everything to yourself. Keep everything to yourself if that's the best case. If people hear about it, cool. That's cool, right? That's, you can't do anything about it. But don't tell anybody. Start working on it, and then once they probably know what you're doing, they're probably gonna know whenever you have a lot of views, right? A lot of like now attraction, right? And also one thing that I wanted to tell you is that nobody cares. Like nobody cares at all. It's just about you. Like nobody cares at all what you do. Nobody cares. Like truly enough, nobody cares. Like stay that to your mind. Nobody cares. Because realistically, that's how it is. Nobody cares. Like, everybody has their own life, and this is your life. So, whatever you want to do, nobody will care. Obviously, it doesn't mean that's something negative, but I'm just saying, like, with that perspective, is that nobody cares if they see you not getting views. Nobody cares if they see you not succeeding. When at the end of the day, it's not even like that. It's just you like progressing, right? Focus on the progress instead of focus on the success. But yeah, man. Spring Fredo Saga. Let's leave the Dimension expansion with some new game and let's input into the real world. Let's get it.